Hello everybody, welcome again. Today we're going to be talking about a show called Marvel's Hawkeye. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. So Marvel's Hawkeye is a show about Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, post-Endgame. It takes place around the same time as Spider-Man No Way Home, and we know this because of the Rogers musical. That's the musical about Avengers, the first Avengers. So it's around maybe 2025. Yeah, the musical was showing at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, and in this Hawkeye as well, it was showing. In fact, Clint Barton took his family to the show, and you can tell that this man is just, he's done with it. He has put all the superhero business aside. He's retired. All he wants to do is just spend time with his family, and honestly he deserves that, because really as the show has shown me, and I've come to appreciate more, the fact that Clint Barton really deserves he deserves more credit than he's giving, because for him to have been able to do all that alongside superheroes, it was just amazing. And you can tell that it has really done a number on him. It has really affected him, and this is just his time where he can just sit back and relax and be like, the world, even if the world wants to end, it's going to end with me, with my family. Like, that's just where he is right now. Like, he's just, not that he doesn't care, but he's tired, and it's just time. It's just time. So Hawkeye is very much a show about Clint Barton, but it is also a show about Hawkeye, and by that I mean that we get to see a new prodigy. Hawkeye gets a new prodigy, and this prodigy becomes his replacement, and this person is Kate Bishop. So yes, Kate Bishop becomes the new Hawkeye. It's a little bit of a spoiler, but I by the clips, in the trailers, you can tell that that's what it's leading up to. So I don't think I gave much away. So Kate Bishop is Hawkeye's new prodigy, and we get to see her story unfold. In fact, we get to see her origin story. She was a young girl during the first Avengers movie. She was there in the battle with LAKEY, and Hawkeye saves her life. And from this point on, he becomes her icon. She has this dream and desire to become an archer just like him, and to even become a hero just like him. Her family wasn't really well to do at that time, and unfortunately, because of the battle, they lost her dad, which made her mom take over as the caretaker of the family. And from that point on, things turned around for them, and they became a very influential and affluent family. So much so that when she grew up and became a young adult, they were so influential that they were asked to attend a gala, or maybe they were the ones even hosting the gala themselves. But whatever the case, they were attending this big party, and unfortunately the party gets attacked by some gang members. At this point, Kate is like, okay, so this is my opportunity, it's my time to shine, this is my opportunity and the time for me to become who I've always wanted to be. And she sees a suit just lying around. She takes up that suit, with the whole mask situation, and she saves the day. Unfortunately, her picture gets captured and put on the news. And she didn't know this at the time, but the suit that she was wearing to save the day was actually running suit. And for those of us that have watched Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, we know that the running suit was Hawkeye's or Clint Barton's identity during that 5-year time where half of the world was snapped and he had lost his family, and he just felt like the whole world is come to an end. So he just became this very, very dark superhero, which, if they were going to do a series about it, I'm all for it, because just showing the little of what he did as running, it was very cool. I think it's even like Netflix Punisher level cool.
Amazing.
It's like even like Daredevil, like if they actually bring like a dark Marvel series just showing the 5-year time, if Jeremy Renner wants to do it, I'm all for it, seriously. But that's That's by the way. Okay. So yeah, she didn't know it at the time, but she was wearing running suits, and obviously because of everything that Ronin had done in that 5-year gap, he developed a lot of enemies. And if these enemies get to see that Ronin is back again, you already know they are going for their revenge. So Kate's life is in danger. Clint finds out, and obviously he has to come out from his retirement to save the day. So when I first heard about this Hawkeye series, I was like, what do they want to do with Hawkeye? Like, he's like the most boring Avenger. Like, he doesn't have anything to follow up in his life. But I was very, very, very wrong. In fact, he's very underrated, seriously. Hawkeye is very underrated, and I love the fact that this show actually brought it to the forefront that this guy deserves more credit than people have given him. I really, really like that we were able to spend time with Hawkeye, Clint Barton, and really appreciate him more for all he did, because really he's just a very normal, like, he's a human being. Like, there is nothing special about him aside from the fact that he's just very, very good with targets. That is all. Like, he can get a target. That is all. He has no special powers. But he was fighting alongside extraterrestrial people, superhuman people, and he was holding his own against them. Like, he just, I mean, it took a toll on him, and for obvious reasons. He did not have the special, the special powers that these other ones had. And so for the fact that he could actually have this desire that, you know what, I may not have all that I need, but I have this desire to save the world, to protect people, to make the world a better place. I think it's just a very good example for us that you don't have to be in a special place. You don't have to be a special person. You don't have to have everything that you think you need to be able to just make an impact in the world. Just be you and do what you can do best for the world. I think that was a very, very good lesson I got from Hawkeye. It was very, very wonderful, seriously. And I think that was really what. And I think that's even what Kate saw as well. The fact that this guy is just a normal person like me. If he can do this, so can I. I think it was a very, very strong motivation for her. And that's why he probably is, her favorite Avenger. Which, he should be everyone's favorite Avenger, because aside from him and Spider-Man, everybody, even Spider-Man self has special powers. But like the rest of them, like go on intergalactic journeys and stuff like that. Nobody is really down to earth with us aside from Hawkeye and Black Widow as well. Kudos to her too, because even she did not have special powers per se, but she was holding her own against these people. I mean, it just really opens my eye more to the fact that they're really not boring. In fact, we should be more afraid for their lives than we were for Captain America and Iron Man, because they had armor, they had special things that were protecting them. These people were out with their bare chests, and anything could have happened to them. So I think that really is something that Kate also saw as well, which just gave her that that dream to become a superhero too. And really, I think it should motivate each and every one of us too, to be the best people we can be and to impact the world for ourselves. That aside though, the relationship between Clint and Kate was just everything. It was so beautiful. They were the dynamic duo I never knew that I actually wanted to see. In fact, like, they were frenemies. They were even less than frenemies, because for him, she was just this little girl that needed to get out of harm's way. But she just kept showing him more and more that, no, I want to be here because I deserve to be here, because I have fought my way to be here. And eventually, little by little, she started earning his respect to the point where they even became like this student master. They had this student master relationship, and I think eventually they became family, because really, aside from his wife, Clint didn't really have any other person to really open up to and say, okay, this is how hard it is to be a superhero. And I think that was also very therapeutic for him, because he didn't only have somebody to now talk to, he had somebody to bring up and show, like, look, if you're about to walk this road that I've been walking on, you have to know that this is what it will take. And I think, just being able to let it out and just show that human side of him, it was very good for him and very good for us as well. And just Kate took it in like a sponge, and it was just wonderful. Her desire and just her motivation, you can see that she really is a very tenacious person, and she's very brave and courageous. All the things you need to be a hero, and that is what she is, because she held her own. I mean, she definitely is vastly inexperienced, but it didn't stop her. He didn't stop her. In fact, he pushed her more to be better and better. And I really loved seeing that. Honestly, the series as a whole was just very enjoyable. Obviously, the action was killer. The acting again too was very good. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. the show actually exceeded my expectation. I had nothing about it, I had no expectation about it, but it exceeded it, and it was very good. Personally, if I were to review it, I would say it is binge worthy. It is very, very good, and I think I could even watch it again, because it was very, very nice. It was emotional, and yeah, it was even almost like a family drama again, because you know Clint and his family. He loves him some family. He does. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it for me and Hawkeye. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please share, please comment, please subscribe. And as always, I wish each and every one of you wellness in every single area of your lives. Bye bye.